Hey y'all, it's your girl Sophie. Thank you so much for journeying with me. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button, like, and share. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next time. All right, y'all, we're gonna get right into this video, starting off with all the ingredients we're gonna need for this recipe. So I have my marinated shrimp. If you want to know how I marinate my shrimp, you can follow my Instagram stories. You're gonna need your pasta sauce of your choice, some plant-based milk. This is unsweetened almond milk. Your VEGENAISE, which is vegan mayonnaise. You're gonna need your plant-based butter. I love the Melt Organic brand. You're gonna need vegan Parmesan cheese. And you're gonna need your vegan cream cheese and plain. Make sure it's plain. Kite is my favorite one to use. And then we have the star of the show, your vegan ricotta cheese, also by Kite. The second star of the show is gonna be your vegan heavy whipping cream. I got this at Stop and Shop. I'm gonna tell you it was hard to find, so hopefully you can find this. You're gonna need 1 onion, 1 green pepper, again, plant-based milk, which we're not gonna use very much of, some garlic, choice of your pasta, your black pepper, salt, sazon, smoked paprika, make sure it's smoked paprika, and then your Cajun seasoning. All right, we're gonna start off with our pasta. I'm going in with a little bit of olive oil, then I'll go in with some salt, and then I'm gonna share with you all my secret ingredient, which is the sazon. I love adding sazon to my pasta water because not only does it give the pasta some color, but also I love the flavor that it gives it for our finishing touch. All right, so once the water comes to a boil, you'll add your pasta and let that start to cook. One thing that I forgot to add is that I love using this black truffle sea salt. It is so good, but you do have to use a little bit because it is very salty. So I added a little bit of that, stir that bad boy up and let it sit while you start to cut your vegetables. So while your pasta is cooking, you can go ahead and start working on your vegetables. I'm cutting my green peppers here. And then I'll go in and start to cut up my onions. Don't mind my foster son, who is having a small meltdown because he wanted mommy to pick him up, but he's 5 years old. And so we're working on him being a big boy. So go ahead, you can cut up those onions. Okay, so when you're done cutting up your vegetables, your pasta should be done cooking. What I like to do is while it sits there to add some butter to it so it doesn't all get stuck together when you're ready to pour it into your shrimp and stuff. And so you can add some of that vegan butter in there. While that sits, you can go ahead and start cooking your shrimp. All right, chefs, so you're gonna wanna make sure you're paying attention to your shrimp while it cooks because the worst thing to have for this recipe is overcooked shrimp. I actually took half and cooked it on the stovetop and I cooked the other half in my air fryer. That was all for the sake of time. But as you're cooking, just make sure you're paying attention. And once you're done cooking all of your shrimp, you're gonna put it in a bowl and then we're gonna start to mix everything up. So here I have my olive oil with some garlic. And you're gonna mix that up and just let it brown for a little bit. Once that is nicely browned, you're gonna add your onions. And you're just gonna do the same thing here. Just watch it until it browns a little before adding your green pepper. All right, that's looking good. We're gonna start off by pouring in some pasta and mixing it up with your green onions and your, not your green onions, your green peppers, your onions, and the garlic. All right, let's just mix all of that well. I'm telling you, we're gonna be doing a lot of mixing tonight. So mix. By the time you're done with this recipe, you're gonna have muscles in them arms. So here I'm gonna start off with some vegan mayonnaise. All right, there's your VEGENAISE. I started off with 2 tablespoons just to kind of get it mixed up in there. Then once it's mixed up, I'm gonna go in with some more. I took 3 big tablespoons of my vegan mayonnaise. So you just watch. It depends on how much pasta you have in there. So just make sure all of your pasta is nicely covered with that vegan mayonnaise.
All right, now we're gonna go in with our vegan cream cheese. I'm gonna take 2 tablespoons of the vegan cream cheese and start off with that and mix it in really well. Once you've done that, you can go ahead and season. I'm using the Creole seasoning because what I realized with my Cajun seasoning is that it had been expired. So I didn't use that. I'm going with the Creole seasoning, and then I'm gonna add some of that black truffle sea salt. So you see, I only used a little bit because you use too much and your whole recipe is gonna be ruined. And then I'm gonna add some black pepper. And then we're gonna mix, 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 mix. Once you're done, you're gonna go in with your vegan heavy whipping cream. As you can see, I did not even use that much. And then you're gonna mix that in. Now you are ready for your shrimp. So go ahead and pour that shrimp in. Oh, that looks so good. And mix it in. Now we can add our pasta sauce. You don't wanna use that much, just use a little bit of the pasta sauce. And then I'm gonna go in with the vegan Parmesan. So you can go ahead and start putting that vegan Parmesan in there. You can use as much or as little as you want. I like my pasta to be nice and creamy, nice and cheesy. And then I'm gonna put a little bit more of the ricotta cheese. Now we're gonna go in with the final ingredient, the smoked paprika. This is what's gonna give this recipe that finishing touch. You're gonna sprinkle that on there, mix it in well, and voila. You are all done and ready to serve and eat. I hope you all enjoyed this video. Please share, please comment, please like, and subscribe to my channel. Love you.